A big common question is, particularly people 50 and over, body weight versus lifting weights to become more fit and live longer. So what do you say, Mike?
Well, I think I should lift weights because I like moving stuff.
I like body weight myself.
So is body weight training better, or should I be lifting weights?
Well, I think we're going to get to it. We're going to give 3 professional opinions, and then you will know what should be best for you.
Bob and Brad, the 2 most famous physical therapists on the internet.
5 major categories. That's what we're going to go over. The first one, convenience and consistency. Which one is better? I think this is a no-brainer.
Well, let's start with body weight. This is your field. So.
That's right. It can be done anywhere. No equipment is needed. Big plus. It's much cheaper. There, anything else?
Not for pros, but what are the cons?
Well, I can't think of any.
Well, you are limited on the amount of resistance for some people. If you start mastering a movement and it becomes too simple, you can progress to a point, but after a while, you're going to run out of ideas.
Well, that's true. Let's go to the next one. So we got, it's dependent on what you want.
Weightlifting, pros for convenience. Now, obviously, you have a large variety of options when it comes to weights. You can have free weights, you can have machine weights, you can have kettlebells, dumbbells, barbells, whatever you want, sandbags. So there's lots of options, and you can measure progress very easily because you just go up in weight. And plus, oftentimes, you're at those places, you have a little bit of social experience if you happen to talk to people, but sometimes I go to the gym and don't talk to anyone, so I guess that's not necessarily a pro.
Get your headphones
They
in.
probably don't want to talk to you.
But the biggest con is you have to have the weights. They can be expensive, or you have to have a gym membership, so obviously you need equipment and you need to travel there. So those are the major cons.
Dr. Trine, what do you say after hearing this?
After hearing this, I do like body weight because you can do it anywhere. But also, I'm going to argue that you can weight train at home with a couple gallon jugs, right? I have patients use like a milk jug that's empty, and you fill it up, gradually increasing the amount of water in there. It's got a nice handle, so
well, there's cheap that way.
There's cheap ways to do it at home.
Okay, number 2, we're going to, at the end, we're all going to give you what we like ourselves. Number 2, joint health and injury risk to the body. So body weight, natural movements. We're not using clunky weights. I'm not biased, of course. Hard to use and dangerous sometimes. And actually, if you do your body weight exercises wrong, you can injure your joints. So, yeah, there are problems with it.
Some of the pros to actually lifting with weights is it does strengthen your muscles, which helps support your joints. However, if you do them wrong or with improper form, if you don't master it body weight first, if you're doing a squat with poor form without body weight, you may not injure yourself, but you start adding weight to that, it's even more tension, and you're going to be more prone to injury. So that would be the major con to actually lifting weights.
Yeah. And I kind of agree with all of that. I think strength training is so darn important that in this case, right, like joint and health injury risk, I feel like if you're not strength training, your joints are going to be more at risk. So I'm kind of in the middle here.
The one thing that the weight does really help with is bone health. You're going to get more bone density because you're stressing it. I think you're the expert in this as far as us 3.
Yeah, so that pulling on the bones, right, as you're lifting heavy things is definitely going to increase bone density. And so weightlifting is great for people that have, osteopenia and are getting into that osteoporosis. But you got to do it right. You got to start really slow. You're probably starting with body weight.
Sure, right.
So just strengthening.
And mechanics are important. So if you do have osteoporosis, osteopenia, you should go to a trainer or talk to someone that really knows how to do the techniques properly so you don't injure yourself.
The next category is building strength and building muscle. Now, how about for body weight, Brad?
Well, this is a weak point of body weight. There is no doubt about that, in my opinion. You're going to get stronger with body weight, and you really can increase resistance by being creative with body weights. We'll show you a little clip here of someone doing a squat versus a single leg squat or lunges that can be very aggressive, even for the fit, strong person. But in general, yes.
Yeah, you can make anything harder or do more repetitions when it comes to body weight stuff. But
Yep.
obviously the cons are after you start mastering stuff, there's only so much variety you can do, and adding resistance gets harder.
Well, yeah. And how about Dr. Tryon, what do you say? Particularly for the people 50 and over, which we're kind of tending this to.
I think, for muscle building, you really got to lift heavy things.
Sure.
But also, if you have healthy joints, you don't have a lot of pain in your joints, you could add plyometrics, right?
Oh.
Like a little bit of, quick motions to those body weight exercises really will help boost the force that, is getting into those muscles, making them stronger.
So we're talking bodybuilding, actually increasing the mass of the muscle, if that's your goal.
So you're going to obviously build more strength and more muscle when you start adding weight, but not saying you can't do that with body weight training as well.
Good. All right, next one. I think I'd like to refer to you on this one first, Dr. Tryon, is balance, mobility, and function. Which one is going to be beneficial for that?
I think when you start out balance training, again, you're going to start with body weight, right? And just like starting those functional movements, mimicking those daily movements, body weight training makes sense, right? Because you're doing the motions that you want to get better at, right?
Right. So if you're doing squats, you're working your balance. If you're doing and we'll show some other clips on that, so how you can see how it really relates together. And you have any input on this?
When it comes to doing this with weights, it is fine if you're doing a functional movement. So if you are doing some sort of hinging variation, squatting variation, or pushing, it has carryover to everyday life. However, if you were doing a lot of isolated machines, you may be building some strength and muscle size, but it's not necessarily functional or going to help you with everyday activities. So there's not always carryover with that.
There you go. Okay. And the fifth and final category is aging. And the aging process is going to help you age more healthily or more mobility and maybe look better as a result of body weight versus weight training. I'm going to go to Dr. Tryon for this because you're the doctor.
So
the pressure's on.
The pressure is on. But the big thing for aging that we know that improves your ability to get in and out of a chair, that improves your ability to do the things you want to do, whether that be gardening or even just like, I want to be able to vacuum my house, right?
Sure.
Those sorts of things is weight training, strength training, right? And again, I'm kind of on the middle here because a lot of people need to start with body weight for that, right? And it's going to support longevity, but really having more muscle mass, the ability to produce more force is what's going to keep you healthy long term.
Sure. Go ahead, Mike. What's your
I think
input?
Both are good, but weightlifting, obviously, you can build more strength. That doesn't always necessarily mean you're more balanced, so you do have to work on balance as well if that's more your issue. But, the pros are obviously as you age, it helps with bone density, like we mentioned, prevents sarcopenia as well. But you can overdo it sometimes if you already have osteoporosis. You have to be very cautious of adding that extra load in a safe way. And also, the more weight you move, the more fatigued you will get. So you do have to rest and take that into consideration. How tired do I want to be the rest of the day if I work out too hard? So those are important things to look at.
And I think the bottom line in regards to aging process, I think either one is going to do just fine. It's a big thing is that you do them consistently, whether you're using weights or body weight. The aging process is going to like both of them, and you're going to be better, more healthy, and more mobile as a result.
Yeah. Most body weight exercises, you can just add a weighted vest to, and it makes them harder, which I do sometimes.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right. So the final verdict. Actually, I think disagree with me if you want, but obviously body weight superior.
I think they're both good, and you do what you like personally or have time for. I do body weight stuff sometimes. Often I will add some resistance. A lot of the body weight movements, when you add weights, are the same thing. It's just more challenging, I would say. But it's important to keep doing functional movements, especially whatever you want to gear towards versus just strictly doing machines,
Right.
I would say.
I have done weights. I put a couple winters into doing weights. I just do not like them. I don't care about getting big muscles. So I use body weight. I do use bands, which is another video. And I can very much keep myself healthy. I still climb and go up and down hills and water ski and things like that. And I can do all of those things easily with body weight, but I'm not going to get any bigger.
You water ski?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
I haven't.
That's cool.
I can't go on one ski anymore, but anyways.
Sorry.
And my favorite, right, for me personally, I'm doing both. I'm doing body weight, I'm adding weights. But for you, like the number one thing is like the best exercise is the one that you're going to do, right? So like Brad said, he doesn't like weightlifting. So should he be lifting weights? Probably not. And then the second thing is if you decide to use weights, just start really gradual. It's gradual and consistent, right?
Right.
And that's going to help you avoid injury.
Yeah, watch some videos, get a trainer, make sure you're doing it properly so your body does not get injured. So, very good. Did we answer the question? Are we
I think we did.
thoroughly, we're fine with each other? No one's mad?
I'm a little upset, but we won't talk about it.
No, really, the big thing, find out what you like to do it right, and do it consistently. You will definitely feel better as a result of this exercise. Better balance, better strength, yeah.
And if you want to check out more videos on how to do bodyweight exercises correctly,
I picked it out.
I know. You can click the video link on the screen.
There you go. It's called 8 Bodyweight Exercises Everyone Should Do Daily. No equipment needed. Otherwise, it wouldn't be bodyweight.
No, it wouldn't.
Take care. Have a good day and be strong like bull.
Bob and Brad, the two most famous physical therapists on the internet.